Hi, so this time last year, New Game Shard 3 was uploaded, teasing the finale of the New Game story in New Game Z. So this is just a quick update video, just to show you that, I am alive, I am working on it, and I do intend on finishing this. I am not stopping anytime soon. In terms of purely animation this year, I've got about 15 minutes of the movie fully animated, fully rendered. One thing I want to try and add to the identity of New Game, and its visual identity and all that kind of other rubbish, is incorporating a bunch of 2D elements, 2D effects, and other 2D things. Through my university, I have access to professional grade software such as Toon Boom Harmony and a bunch of really fancy drawing tablets and stuff. So during my time at university, I'm going to use the resources I have access to increase the quality of the movie, while I still have them. Sound effects aren't really going to be a consideration for the movie until probably some point either next year or in the third year of production, just because there's no point for it at the moment. I need to get the visuals down first. In regards to specifically this first year of production, I spent the first few months of the year modeling, rigging, and concepting scenes and ideas, properly planning the storyline for this production, as giving all the characters the justice they deserve is my biggest priority. I've got the good majority of the film scripted, quite a few more scenes storyboarded. Yeah, these stick figures are Minecraft characters, surprisingly. I know the important things such as character arcs, specific shots of symbolism I'm wanting, and more plot things. The scripts and concepts that the movie has at the moment probably won't be changing that much from now until it's finished. I might make a few tweaks here and there, but a lot of the ideas and drafts and stuff that I've come up with and done during this first year is going to be what you see in the final thing. A lot of this first year of production has been mostly pre-production. This will be a movie that has its own soundtrack, which I've had so many talented artists on this project already, with some of their tracks playing in the background of this very video. The fact that I'm able to contact artists and have the honor to work on people with what is my passion project is an incredible opportunity. Hopefully can help this project, carve out its own identity in the Mine-Imator community and stuff. It's not just an MGB series, it is its own movie, it is its own thing. Of course, to fund this, I've spent most of this year animating commissions rather than animating the movie itself in order to make the money to, make this film as good as it can be. This on top of balancing my university work, because I'm now studying to become a professional animator with links to actual animation companies. I'm at a point now where I have enough music to properly start animating like how I used to, have enough models and rigs where I can just drag and drop everything in, and just crack on with it, I guess. Still hiring more music artists, still doing that. That's all gonna start back up again in September. Additionally, I've been looking into the prospect of voice actors, which is something I never thought I would even attempt looking at when I started this project, but I mean, hey, you never know. And we've gotten quite a number of really cracking voice actors so far. We're waiting to fulfill every single role. I want to make sure that the voice acting for every single role is really good. I'm not going to put voice acting on this project if it's going to hinder it. I'm being very careful about voice acting because it's the first time I've ever dipped my fingers into that. Just know that should voice acting make it into the final project, it will be with the best people that I can find. We're looking into voice actors for side characters and background characters and stuff. And yeah, with everything I've just said, don't let that discourage you. If you or anyone you know may be interested in voice acting, may have experience in voice acting, I will leave a link to the casting call in the description. Fire us an audition. We would absolutely love for you to be involved in the conclusion of this 8-year-long legacy. Going forwards after today, the current schedule is going to look something like this. I mean, this is probably very rough and prone to change, but these are just kind of my goals for next year with this production. So in September, I plan to confirm all the voice actors, start voice acting work, and hopefully have all the scenes fully scripted. Then by January, all the scenes should be fully storyboarded and drafted up. And if they're not at least fully storyboarded, I roughly know what it's going to look like. And then in July, I'm hoping the total movie runtime, hopefully by July, should be either equal to or above about the 40-minute mark. So those are my rough goals. I have no idea how busy I will be next year, whether that will be with commissions or my second year at Animation University. If I was to give an estimate of a release date, I'll probably be looking at late 2027, early 2028. I'll definitely have finished university at least by the time this movie comes out. I hope this at least gives you the confidence to know that I will be finishing my series to the best quality I can make. Genuinely, Any support is appreciated. Something as simple as fan art would be absolutely phenomenal, which I'm going to help make it easier on you by releasing the rigs for the 5 main characters of the new game universe. I'm so excited to see what you do with them. And I suppose this would be a really good place to mention that I'm opening up a Discord server for New Game Z, where you can publicly submit your own advertisements. You can get your animation, your renders into the New Game movie. If you fancy giving me a bit of cash, I do have a Ko-Fi if you're, just wanting to donate. And if you're wanting something for your money, you can fire away an email at this email address here. You can see my portfolio of work here, which can give you a better idea of what I've spent the past year doing. Send me a commission. I will be happy to work on whatever project you give for me, as long as you give me money. So, thanks again for all the support. I really hope you all look forward to the conclusion of this story, these characters, and this series. But of course, I'm not going to leave you empty-handed. Let's go meet Zhang Industries.